Hello, this is part 1 of assignment number 3, chat. So I'm going to go through the server side first. So first 3 lines is just the import statements, import system, socket, and select. After that you create a socket list, an empty socket list. You create an empty dictionary of the usernames, because all the usernames are not given yet. Then we go to define chat server. So if the length of the system is less than 2, then we just set the port to 6001. Otherwise, then the port is equal to the first argument, or the argument in value add number 1. After that, the boilerplate code for the socket setting, get through that. Then socket list append, you append server socket to the socket list. After that, you check and you say, while true, that you define ready sockets, the variable, as the selection of the socket list. And for every sock in ready sockets, if the sock is equal to the server sockets, then you set sock fd, the address equal to server socket accept. After that, you append that to the socket list, and you set the username value to empty, the string empty. Otherwise, you try to get the data that you receive from the sock, and if there is data, then you check and see if the username is equal to empty. If it is, then you take the first message given and set it as the username from decoding the data. Otherwise, you send the message given the server socket, you give it the first name, followed by, new line, followed by the first name, followed by a colon, followed by the message given. Otherwise, if the sock is in the socket list, then you remove the sock from the socket list. And then there's the except for the try statement, but you just continue, because it will go on forever. At the end of the while true statement, though it never happens, you close the server. Then define the send message. So send message takes server socket, socket message. For socket in the socket list, if the socket is not equal to the server socket and the socket is not equal to sock, try to send the message, give the exception, and if it doesn't work, close. Or if the try rather isn't there, then close. Then if the socket is in the socket list, you also remove the sockets, and at the end just system exit the chat server. And that's it for server. Thank you, and look forward to part 2.